Oh, this is too sick. Alright, get ready. This episode has the makings of classic written all over it. Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Timepants, and today we are fulfilling a long overdue request from a long-time viewer and commenter, dude what makes the comments in the comments section. None other than ScarletSpartan. He requested a party that he dubbed the Unholy Alliance, comprised of John Cena, who's the best, Gerard and Spike, Sir Scarlet, and of course Swagmaster. That one was at my discretion whether we were going to have an occultist or a vestal, and I opted for a vestal, and you will soon see why. Why, you ask? Oh, no reason. Except that I think I would like to christen this party with a Shambler takedown? Oh yes, I think so. So we are proceeding in darkness. Unfortunately, this is a party that may perhaps be a bit better suited to the light, but I am thinking here, I'm looking and I'm thinking, and I think I want to just make one slight change. This is plus 25 scouting chance, minus 15 chance party surprised, versus, both are tempting. Let's see, do we have any exploration of the cove? We do not. That's annoying. I think we scrap it. Yeah, I think we just say, you know, as much as we'd like to be accurate, that's just not in the cards. We're fast enough, and yeah, I mean, it's not like he really has a lot going for him other than his defensive utility, I think. Let's call it good. Alright, so what are we going to need? We'll want to be prepared for, honestly, the worst, so maybe that's a bit overkill, but I don't think this is. Let's stack herbs high. A few keys here. Holy water, yes please. And laudanum, just in case. So, are we going to be pulling much treasure? No, but if we fight a Shambler, which I think there's a reasonable possibility that we might, we're going to be well equipped for it, so I think that's overkill. Let's go. So the first hunger event, or first camping, is going to free up one slot here by consuming some food. Other than that, I mean, the dog treats we probably do have to hold on to until we know for certain whether or not we're fighting a Shambler. Explore 90% of rooms. Well, the layout is perfect for that. So let's do this. Ooh, this is an excellent opportunity. All of these are so terrible. I think she's gonna have to take the first one here. And honestly, I might not have packed. That's really like the one that I did not care if we got. Let's risk it here. So, ScarletSpartan, as you saw, he donated some sick, nasty fan art that is the titular Unholy Alliance here, and I mean, that's so cool. I genuinely, I am humbled by the fact that somebody would, you know, take their time and put in the effort to make something, you know. He's like, oh, you know, there's no actual art in it. Are you serious? Like, there's plenty of art in it. It looks really damn cool. And this is just a really well-balanced party. As a matter of fact, I couldn't think of too many better put-together parties for the purpose of fighting a Shambler, to be honest. I thought these were connected. Oh. That's unfortunate. I thought we were just going to do a circuit here, and I was super into that, but it's probably inadvisable, especially given the fact that we don't have much in the way of inventory space, and this is going to be a rough one. Fortunately, we weren't surprised, but yeah, this could be nasty. So let's stay on guard here. Actually, one thing I do need to explain here, Mr. ScarletSpartan did ask that the let's see. Yeah, Mr. ScarletSpartan did ask that the Houndmaster run in the 3rd rank, and I think that's a good idea. However, he's going to do that as soon as we get a Holy Light, or a, sorry, Holy Lance. Holy Light? What's Holy Light? Am I thinking of, like, am I thinking of like, Binding of Isaac? That's weird. That's definitely not the game that we're playing. And this is what I was worried about. I actually did consider having Gerard and Spike throw a guard down on our Vestal, and this experience here in the first round is telling me that that is absolutely the right idea. So let's take our Ouch-repellent, get a kill. We have to keep rank 3 alive, at least for just a little bit. This is a damaging series of rounds. But yeah, we have to keep it alive long enough for our Crusader Sir Scarlet to make it here to the 2nd rank. And now we can go absolutely ham. I think we actually do take this opportunity to heal, and let's hope we get a stun. Not an inspiring start. Okay, let's take our Stoon. Unfortunate. I cannot believe our leper actually got a chance to go, and honestly, I can already see a little cause for concern here. Our leper is not sporting the absolute highest accuracy. Hopefully that's not going to come back to bite us at a critical moment. So, as I was saying, thank you so much to ScarletSpartan. That is super sweet of you to send fan art, even though you do think it's perhaps not artistic. It looks sick nasty. So thanks for that. So you might notice, if you're a fan of the show, hi Mom, that this was kind of a long time coming as far as like putting out another episode. I did one like 10 days ago, and I'm finally back. I said in the last episode that we moved. That was in fact true. We did move, and what a journey it has been. So, well, let me just fill you in on all the news that is fit to print. So first and foremost, you may recall that from a previous episode I stated that I was going for a promotion at my job, and yes, I had put in the time, put in the hours to try and get that promotion. I did not get it. That was very disappointing. Like, you know, I had been working like 65 to like 85 hours a week for like a year and a half, and I really felt like I deserved it, and I didn't get it. And that was, I mean, I honestly, if I am just full disclosure here, if I'm giving full candor, that was maybe one of the 5 angriest times, or how do I want to put this? Maybe one of the 5 instances of me being like the most angry I've ever been in my adult life. Like, I was super mad about it. I really thought I deserved that, and I did not get it. I was super bummed. I am mostly over it, so that's good. There's no sense in, you know, being a sore loser about not getting the position, even though I felt I deserved it. But that's, you know, that kind of killed my motivation for, I mean, not like ever, obviously I'm back, but it did kind of keep me from really sinking myself into my work as perhaps I had been up to that point. And that did include... And yeah, that did include doing doing episodes like this. I mean, I was still, you know, busting my ass at the job. You know, OT money is sweet, but yeah, it kind of stung. So I needed a minute to recover, and I appreciate that I got that minute. So, but I am back, and yeah, I'm hoping to update more regularly. We also moved, and let me tell you something. I have moved more than probably 99% of people my age. Like, if I'm being honest, that sucks. Yeah, if I'm being honest, a lot of honesty in this episode that's really unwarranted. But yeah, if I'm being honest, I have moved like probably once a year, every year, for the past like 10 years. Yeah, because I graduated university in 2006. Yeah, and from that point I went to Japan, and yeah, I moved every single year from there on out. Very stressful, but you know, being able to have your entire life fit in a single suitcase does have its advantages. Having, like, clothes, not one of them, but yeah, it is not without benefits. Definitely, you know, like in Heat, the movie Heat, they say nothing, you know, don't have anything you can't walk away from in 30 seconds. Good advice, Heat. Thank you for that. What do we ditch? I am thinking this. The Blued, we are still in between, we're still in between runs at the Crimson Court bosses, which is, that's totally my fault. Again, like I said, my motivation was just shot there for a little while, and you know, no excuses, but I didn't really put in the time like I probably should have to get ready for that. That is still going to happen. We're definitely going to hit the Crimson Court soon, but there's a lot of grind from... Let's try it. Yeah. There's a lot of grind to get from 0 infestation to enough infestation that you get a chance to get an invite. So, yeah, it's basically like the VIP room, I guess, because they did just add an update that added, like, procedural dungeon generation for the Courtyard. So now you can actually have like random missions there, and there's like quests and such and so forth. But
their formation is broken.
I don't think you can get your I don't think you can get I think we do it. But yeah, I don't think you can get invitations, which really would be the draw for me if I was going to do those sorts of runs. Oh, right, we get 14 rest points because we have the leper, which is sick nasty. Prevents nighttime ambush. That's good. I think this is better though. That is pretty much objectively better. All right. Dodge, accuracy and dodge, I think goes here. But yeah, it was you know, there are those moments that kind of build character to We'll think about it. yeah, there are those moments that kind of build character, and you kind of see what you're made of. And I think there's a very good quote that says, "People show who they really are when they're in pain." And I definitely felt like I was in pain when I didn't get that thing I worked very hard for. But you know, those struggles are definitely character building. And you know what? It's all right, 'cause we're gonna do even better next time. So moving is always kind of one of those things where there's kind of this Maslow's hierarchy of not needs, but yeah, there's this priority list that you move down. So like when you first get there, you're like, please, like, I don't want the toilets to back up and run all over the place like every single day. That'd be awesome. Please don't have like a roach infestation. Please, no drive-by shootings every night. These sorts of things, the normal stuff that you kind of look for in an apartment. And then once you've kind of hit tier 1 and you've gotten those immediate needs out of the way, then you move on to like the next, which is don't have bed bugs. Gosh, I really hope that like the neighbors are nice. I would be super happy if like there is oh my god in heaven. Yeah, I'd really be super happy if like the old tenants didn't like smoke like chimneys, these sorts of things. Well, unfortunately, I didn't hit one of my big points on the second tier there of the Maslow's hierarchy. Fortunately, it wasn't bed bugs, but our neighbors are like genuinely the loudest people I have ever heard in my life. So I've said probably more times than is prudent that I used to live in Japan. I was like a teacher there. I did a proprietary English school for a long time. Then went and became like an actual teacher, which was great. Teaching like at an international kindergarten, and I was all over Japan, including an apartment in Tokyo that was it did have the roach infestation, but yeah, we lived across the street from a dog that actually like screamed. And when I say this, people are like, "Oh, that's funny." I'm like, no, it's not. It is the most horrifying experience of my life. The dog, allow me to repeat myself, screamed loudly. It was awful. But this set of neighbors, unique in that they, like, if they don't hate us, there's something medically wrong with them. Not that there would have to be something medically wrong with you not to hate us. I don't think we're detestable people. But they just stomp as loudly as they possibly can at all times. Like, every step is like the loudest stomp ever. Like, if they were firing a gun directly downward one time a second, it would definitely, this is exactly what we wanted, it would definitely be more dangerous, but it would not be any louder. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that, so this is going to be a really, really fun lease, I am sure. Gosh. Are we okay? Are we good to fight this battle? That's not good. That is not good. Fortunately, our damage is phenomenal. probably should have stopped the bleeding on our buddy Sir Scarlet here. I mean, his bleed resist is fine, but not great. I think we have a reasonable chance to get the kill. Let's do so. Actually, this is sick. Like, okay, this damage is going to be just absolutely devastating. Like, I really think we have an excellent chance to wipe out both of the ads, especially since, you know, he's slow enough that he'll probably go after the ads are summoned. That's great. So target whistle, probably, actually, not a bad idea. Let's drop a target whistle, and let's try and get some damage this round. Yes. Swagmaster, what are you doing? I don't think we're in healing territory yet. The damage is pretty pathetic, but that's annoying. That's really annoying. I was really hoping that the ads would come first, but with a speed of 2, that's probably too much to hope for. Still, we are doing amazing damage. I do have to wonder, though. Wow, awesome. I do have to wonder, is this actually a champion shambler? Am I missing something here? Let's yeah. Let's try and take out the summoner. That is excellent damage. Oh my god. No, but when I was in Tokyo, like, we also had somebody living above us who, you know, sounded like they were like training for a Dance Dance Revolution tournament every hour of every day forever. Even so, not quite this loud. Yeah, I think we just have to take our one kill there. So yeah, you know, that obviously was annoying, but not nearly as just the concerted volume that we're dealing with now. If my nerves sound a little bit frayed, they might just be, but I'm all right. You know, I'm okay. I'm an adult. I can deal with frustrating circumstances without letting it bring me down or pollute my good nature. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. All right. That was a ton of stress. Let's take our kill here. And then a Hugh might just win us the fight here. We have the option to heal. We also have the option to just take our kill. I think we do that. I think we just concede that we're going to eat one more Clapper Claw. And I was going to say, if it had to hit anybody, she would be the target that I want it to hit. I take that back. That was a devastating hit. Oh god. I mean, we're fine. This is fine. We don't have much dungeon left to go, so not too much to worry about, I guess. But that was a more costly fight than I really was hoping for. Now, I think worst case scenario, we get ambushed by the Collector. If he attacks us and it's not an ambush, we might win in the first round because we just have that much damage output. But if he attacks us and gets a summon off straight away, we're in B-trubs. It's gonna be real bad. Gosh, I was really hoping for a heal here, so this is nasty. But when I was in Tokyo, I actually was living in like a literal ghetto. I say that, and when I was telling that to people from like Australia that I worked with, they were like, "Oh my god, well that sounds like a rough place." And I was like, "Yeah, it was rough. There was actually a murder that happened like right up the block, and it was actually like 2 really, really old dudes. I guess one was involved with the Yakuza, and one didn't like him. That was the other person involved in this altercation. And yeah, they just decided to have it out by murdering each other. Really, really grisly stuff. And you know, I tell people this and like, oh my god, Timepants. Like, what kind of place did you live? Well, like I said, an actual ghetto. We had people from like China, Korea, America, obviously, Nepal, Kazakhstan, Ghana. I mean, it was a very diverse place, and I say that in like a really positive way. It was actually really cool getting to, you know, meet people from all over the world, especially because when I was in Japan, you know, a country that is like more than 99% ethnically homogenous, I was like, well, you know, I'm gonna meet a lot of cool Japanese people, but yeah, this actually was a chance for me to meet people from all over the globe, and yeah, like get to know the neighbors, and it was awesome. Like, there's this big group of people that moved there from Nepal, and they ran this Indian restaurant, and it was amazing. It's called Tikka, and I don't know what Tikka stands for, but I am willing to bet it means real goddamn good curry. It was just amazing. Wonderful. There will never be another Tikka. It was truly one of a kind. But we definitely were living on like literally the wrong side of the tracks. We had like we're in a place called Nishiadai, and like half of it was this, you know, developing, up and coming, I don't want to say yuppie, but yuppie stronghold where, you know, there's these really, really nice apartment buildings, you know, very high income area, you know what I'm talking about. And then there was us that we're living in like an actual tenement. Well, the Yakuza, as I have been informed, are actually like pretty heavily involved in like construction. So when all these construction projects got started, you know, the Yakuza kind of filled the place out. Damn. I guess I deserve that. That's fine. But yeah, they just kind of infiltrated the place and filled it up. And it was really weird. It's actually, like, when I tell people this, again, you know, there's a gang there. When I tell people this in America, like, half the people I tell are like, okay, because, you know, like, that's, like, they grew up in that environment, and, like, holy shit, I am far too cowardly to deal with anything that real. But yeah, they're like, oh, there's a murder? Like, just one? Really? So, what? Like, there's one murder that month? That year? No. But in Japan, this was, you know, shocking and horrifying. But yeah, I also came to find out that apparently, like, a surprisingly high number of the Yakuza are Korean. And again, this was a very diverse area, so this is just a sort of a high density of sort of that prime recruitment demographic. And I guess I can see it. You know, you immigrate to a new country, you don't know the language, you don't know the people, and suddenly, you know, this group is really, really happy to invite you in, you know, accept you, treat you like one of their own, even though you are not. And yeah, it's certainly understandable, but it was this confluence of circumstances that created the very unique, area that we were living. One of my students was rumored to be the daughter of like an actual Yakuza member. And at first I was like, okay, you guys are trying to scare me. That's really funny, you know, scare the new guy. Then I met him, and he looks like, straight up, just like, if you've seen any kind of older Japanese like crime dramas, especially like crime TV shows or movies, those sort of police procedurals. He looked like a bad guy from that genre, and boy, that parent-teacher conference was weird because his daughter was like, she's like 11 or 12, and just one day she was like, I want to learn English. And he's like, all right, daughter, probably the conversation may have gone a little differently. He's like, all right, daughter, I will pay for your English. And apparently her interest in English ended that very same day because, yeah, she, like, after that came to class and she just didn't care. And it wouldn't have bothered me, but she was, like, actually cool. I don't mean, like, cool as in, you know, she was nice to me and she was a good student. No, that's not true. But, like, she was a cool 10-year-old or 11-year-old. And she knew it, and she just didn't want to be there. And everybody, you know, idolized her because, you know, you're that age. But of course, you know, parent-teacher conferences roll around, and you have an actual fucking Yakuza boss sitting across the table from you, asking you to speak honestly about his daughter. And of course, I was very honest. She's amazing. She's just so smart. She's so intelligent. Just like the smartest ever. So great. So intelligent and wonderful and just just perfect in all ways. You know, much like her father, I'm sure. Very just perfect and nice and kind and not at all violent. It was just scary as hell, because, like I said, I'm a coward. But yeah, he's just sitting there, like, nodding. Again, super cool, and clearly didn't want to be there. But I think they were, like, obligated to show up as part of, like, the school requirements or whatever. Terrifying, just terrifying. Did I think he was going to, like, cut me from groin to throat and, like, open me up and feed me to dogs? Yes, I did, and I feel that fear was well-founded because I have heard just the most horrifying stories about people running afoul of the Yakuza. Fortunately, his daughter, like, got super bored and left almost immediately. So thank God for that. Groin intact, throat still closed and airtight, but a terrifying experience nonetheless. You know what? That's annoying. Let's go ahead and let's do the last fight here. I feel bad, it's been a long time, and I am also having a really good time recounting my my days in the pan. So yeah, let's go ahead and maybe fight this final fight, unless of course we get ambushed by the Collector, in which case that's not going to happen. Yeah, the Yakuza turned up in just the weirdest places. We actually had, you know, as part of the proprietary school, you basically sell your soul, and they just get to, you know, make you a sock puppet for the company. I'm speaking in just the kindest terms here. I hope they don't cut me from groin to throat. Yeah, probably. But yeah, you. Okay. One of the things that you do on a fairly on a fairly regular basis is, like, go and, like, hand out flyers for the school. And, like, we're handing out flyers, like, near the train station, and there's this, like, florist near the train station. And he did not like us standing around canvassing, handing out flyers in front of his place. You know, understandable. Fuck. God damn it. Oh, we were so close. Now our lives suck. Our lives suck now. Damn. So yeah, we were handing out flyers in front of his business, and he was like, "You guys need to bail." And my head teacher, very diplomatic, was like, "Yeah, we will. We're just gonna finish up our canvassing here, and we're gonna be out of your hair. Don't you worry, your pretty little head." He then like pointed his clippers, like his pruning shears or whatever, at his finger, which we noticed was a nub. If you don't know, the Yakuza sort of famously have I don't know if it's like punishment or if it's like ornamental or what, but like have digit removal as just like a part of life there. And he was just like, "Yeah, take a look. I'm connected. I'm a made man. You probably ought to dip, or I will fuck you up." It's just like, "Oh yeah, oh, you know, you make a really good point with the clippers. You know, I get it. We're gonna go." And yeah, we just turned tail and hauled ass out of there. But still have all 10 fingers. This was a great run, and I owe it all to the Unholy Alliance. ScarletSpartan, you genius. Like, this was an amazing party. Holy shit. Like, they're good at just about everything. Very resilient. That's annoying. Yeah, very resilient. Very high damage output. A lot of versatility. We can bring someone back from the dead. Will it be Glanville? Will it be Perry? Or will it be Blewett? Wow, all of these characters are really, actually quite good. Well, I have to get over the fact that jesters are now good. But, I mean, look at this. Just look. Look at it. That is phenomenal. Very, very, very good. Quirks, no negative quirks. I mean, we do have to buy back all their skills, but you know what? That is fine. Let's do that right now. Welcome back on the team. Alright, so just a great run all around. Really fun to play. Thank you again, ScarletSpartan, for your fan art for this party. That was awesome. And the reason that I came back and was happy to bounce back and do this again is because of you nice people in the comments, everyone who follows along. ScarletSpartan said, I have a big future, a promising future in the YouTube business. That is just very kind. Not accurate, but very, very nice to say. But as long as I have people watching, I feel like I am the luckiest YouTuber on the planet. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.